Welcome to this video. Doug Barry here. I appreciate you being with me. The term diabolical disorientation is probably something we could use very easily to describe what's going on in our world right now. I don't have to go into the details. Check out my other videos if you want, or simply watch the news. And we see it all around us. Things are completely upside down in many ways. Now, without going down a laundry list of the things, let's just get right to the heart of what this message is. We're working, some of us, right? We're trying to work to fight the good fight, to try to be faithful to God, to try to help encourage others to not lose hope, especially in these times. We have had warnings from heaven. We've had many warnings from heaven. Tell us how serious the times are and how absolutely necessary it is that we turn to divine help. Now, we need to fight these battles peacefully in all these other areas. Politically, yes. Legally, yes. Education, yes. All these different areas we need to engage because God has placed us in a natural world. We're humans. We have to engage on that level. But everything must be rooted in spiritual. St. Paul says it, that our battle is not against flesh and blood, it's against principalities of darkness. So when we see it manifest, evil is manifest in physical ways, we have to realize that at the heart, at the root of it, is a spiritual battle. Paragraph 409 of the Catechism states that we are in the thick of a battle from the beginning to the end of man. That our Lord tells us this, and that it is at great cost to us, that we have to keep fighting this battle, this spiritual battle. But years ago, I was very fortunate, very blessed to have a conversation with Mother Angelica. Mother Angelica is the founders of EWTN, Eternal Word Television Network. This is the largest Christian evangelization network on the planet, started by a nun. She was inspired by God. It was clear. And I was fortunate. I have been fortunate, very blessed to work with EWTN for many years now. I co-hosted Life on the Rock, a TV show, for about 8 years with my friend Father Mark Mary. I have had several programs on EWTN right now. Currently, we have a program called Battle Ready. And about 20 or so years ago, give or take, I had a private conversation with Mother Angelica. I'd met her a couple times before, but this private conversation was just she and I talking in her office for about a half hour about the state of the world. And she was sharing with me her thoughts as she saw things unfold the way they were. Now, this, granted, was before the White House was lit up in rainbow colors under Barack Obama, before executive orders just recently signed, just trying to destroy the gender of man and woman by saying that men can compete in women's sports. There's no difference. You name it. Men can claim to be women and go into bathrooms where little girls are. All the sickness and perversion that's happening right now, much of it that it's been legalized, wasn't even around at the time. But she could see this sort of stuff coming. And she said this to me, and I think it's profound, and I think it's prophetic, and I think it's important for us to understand. She looked at me and she said, Doug, by the way, I should say, she said this with a bit of a smile, a bit of a grin on her face, a grin of confidence. Confidence in God. That's how I took it. She looked at me and she said, Doug, things in the world are so far gone. The only thing that's going to turn things around is divine intervention. Divine intervention. So hold on, she said. Get ready. Fight that good fight because it's coming. Now, I've never forgotten those words. Never, ever forgotten that message. How important it is that we remember it right now. Right now. And while we continue to move forward as we need to in all these other areas of man, on this world, on this planet that we live on, we cannot forget that it must be rooted in the spiritual battle. Deep in the prayer. Remember the words of our Blessed Mother in Fatima and many other, again, church-approved apparitions where she repeatedly tells us, pray the rosary, 15 to 20 minutes. Pray the rosary. How critical it is that we take this seriously and that we respond. Don't lose hope. Do not lose hope. Divine intervention is coming. The Blessed Mother promises that her Immaculate Heart will triumph. We need to do our part in this battle against evil. Never lay your sword down on the battlefield. Never walk away. I hope and pray that this helps. I want to thank everybody who supports me, supports this work, supports these videos, especially the patrons out there. If you want to be a patron, you can click the link below, sign up, become a patron, and help support getting these messages out to as many people as possible, especially in the time that we have. God bless and strengthen you for the fight. I look forward to seeing you again soon.